Freedom of the press means we don't need credentials, means we can all be the press. Sir, you're about to be owned on the internet for life. For life. You ever been on Auditing America? You ever been on one of those YouTube videos where people show up to public places to find out if the government is being courteous and professional as they should be? No, well, you're on it right now, my friend, and thousands and thousands and thousands are watching. Thousands, okay? Thousands. Don't take my word for it. Bring your phone out, share, like, and subscribe to Auditing America on YouTube. Help us reach 200,000 followers, okay? He's walking out, he's gonna scratch his head now, and he's gonna think about what he did. Now the police is gonna show up. I'm gonna go outside, take a picture of the police with a lot of light and sunlight on his face. It's gonna give me a great photo. Then I'll put that picture on the thumbnail. Can somebody tell me what a thumbnail is? Thumbnail is the main picture on YouTube. When you put the main picture, I'm gonna put the police officer that shows up on that thumbnail, and then thousands are gonna watch this video. And Jason over here is gonna be informed of our First Amendment rights. We love America, we love our freedoms. We love the Bill of Rights. We love good, courteous, professional police officers. We love good public employees, public servants, you see? Most people go to government offices and they say, oh man, they treat you so bad in that office. They treat you so bad in that office. Well, guess what? You're the boss. You're the boss. You're the boss. You're all the bosses here. Why? Because we chip in into this entire operation. Now we're going to see what happens. Don't forget to subscribe to CPR Audits. Also find Auditing America on TikTok, Instagram, Facebook, everywhere. Find Auditing America on TikTok with over 20 million views. Hey, the numbers don't lie. Numbers don't lie. People do. Videos don't lie. Numbers don't lie. Now this guy just called the police. He's wasting resources. We should have a police officer looking for a criminal, not a guy with a camera. And sometimes people say I talk too much, but I just started drinking Will Turbitt's brand coffee. Hopefully the police shows up real quick and we can continue our video. There they are. How you doing, sir?
Good.
Right here, real quick. We're working on a YouTube video. We have the First Amendment right to be in a public building. This gentleman is disagreeing with me. I begged him not to call you. We're not disturbing the business. We're not being loud. We're not harassing customers or...
Do you have any business here?
We do.
What's your business?
Video recording. Yes. So I'm gonna need your supervisor, please, because this is business, sir.
He's on his way.
Okay, good. This is business. And also, if you really want me to have business,
DMV business.
this is DMV business. What do you think I'm recording? I'm working on a story.
Are you getting an ID? Are you getting license plates? Are you getting registrations?
Well, I could get any of the services, right? I could, right? But I'm being honest.
But are you?
Well, I am. How's that? Because since you're kicking me out, I am now.
Okay.
But
I need your ID real quick.
am I being detained? Sir, do you know who Auditing America is? I suggest you do the right thing.
I can trespass you, so I
for
need,
what
I
crime?
need to know.
For
well,
what?
Because they said you're refusing to leave.
Well, you have to do an investigation. You can't just go by what they said. I have the right to be in a public place.
They called.
Okay, anyone can call.
Right.
And I'm not breaking the law.
They said that they've asked you to leave.
Yeah,
and you've refused.
That's because I have the right to be there. They can't just kick me out. You know, I'm not being rude to them. I'm just trying to explain to them
It's
that
not a hangout spot. You're loitering.
I'm not, sir. Loitering, sir. I'm working. This video generates revenue, which gets taxed.
You have to have business at the business.
Well, I am. I requested paperwork. They don't want to help me, sir.
What paperwork did you request?
I requested handbooks, public records request forms, and they are denying, sir. I don't like speaking with you right now because you think this is a private property that you can trespass people. You're wrong about that.
How's this a public?
It's publicly funded. Who financed this entire operation? The public, the citizens. You guys are forcing people to come here and pay fees and all this, right?
So we finance Huntington Bank as well.
You finance the entire city finances this operation. This is a state office or a city office?
State-run office.
It's a state. Okay. So we have. How you doing, sir?
Good, how are you?
Do you agree that us as citizens have the right to go into a public building, and as long as we're not disturbing the peace or we're not interrupting the business, can you agree with me that we absolutely have the right of freedom of the press, First Amendment right, protected activity? Can we agree to that?
Have they asked you to leave?
They have, but we have the right to be there. That's the thing.
Have you talked to anybody?
We stepped out to talk to you guys, but we
The
have.
security guy came out here with them.
How you doing, ma'am? Can I have your name and badge number, please?
Where's he at?
Can I have your name?
He walked back inside.
Thank you, ma'am. Would you agree that we have the First Amendment right to video record inside the DMV, as long as we're not being disorderly or breaking any laws? Would you agree?
You have that right, yes.
Okay.
But you have to have business here.
Sir, you're not understanding.
It's like Walmart.
Sir, no, it's not like Walmart. Walmart is private. Now, if I'm in a private place, then I'll be more than glad to step out.
What if you're scaring people here?
No, how am I scaring?
I don't know. I said, what if?
Well, I'm
It's just
not.
a rhetorical question.
I'm not. And I'll tell you something, sir. Even if I was scaring people, as long as I'm not talking violence, people's
feelings.
feelings.
Everybody here.
People's
if you're
people.
scaring them?
Well, sir, that people's feelings can't stop me from
that's why
working.
maybe that's why they called.
No, they said that we
You're
can't.
causing them to be alarmed by your actions. That's the sort
Well,
of
I'm not.
conduct.
No. How is that? Specifically, hold on. Specifically, how is another person's actions my fault? No, I'm not speaking violence. I'm not loitering. I'm actually generating revenue, which is going to get taxed. I have the right to work on a story and publish it. I'm engaged in the
Only if you report it.
I report it. I have 100 million views on the internet. If you really want to go into details, I'm my own boss. I don't need credentials because I'm my own boss. I can give credentials to my employees, but there's not an agency that gives you credentials. If you're asking for credentials, you, ma'am, you don't know the definition of disorderly conduct, because disorderly conduct involves tumultuous behavior. It involves loud and unreasonable noises. We're not doing any of that, although we have the right to protest. Yeah, but she's a police officer and she should know the definition of disorderly conduct. We're not being disorderly. We're reporters. We're
They
reporters.
said you're welcome to hang out here. Just don't kind of bug people.
I'm not.
With phones up like this.
No, we weren't. We were in a
Like this.
corner. They walked up to us. We're
And
not.
then if you go in there, they do want you to wear a mask.
I've already explained to them that I have paperwork that I'm medically exempt, but they don't care about the HIPAA law. They don't care about my Fourth Amendment.
Well, that's something you'll want to take up with them in court.
No, we don't have to go to court. Why would we need to go to court? There's no court. We have the police.
you'll need a judge
No,
to
sir. We
decide
have
if that's-
no, sir. We have a police officer who swore to protect our rights. We don't need to go to court. We don't need to go to court. The judge is gonna.
I'm protecting
the-
everybody's
I
rights,
understand.
okay?
Well, they don't have the privilege to tell us to leave,
So
sir.
they said you can actually come in and even record, again, if you're not
Oh, now we could come in. Okay, good.
with your mask.
Do you have a mask?
That I have paperwork that states
That's
that I.
irrelevant to,
Sir,
to what their policy
Sir, what are you talking about? It's irrelevant.
I don't know.
It's my doctor. It's my doctor.
You guys will be asked to leave the property.
Sir, no, they-
if you
Sir,
don't cooperate
sir,
with their
sir.
policy.
I don't want to interrupt you too much because I respect
You're
you. You're.
welcome to go in there. You
Hold
have
on.
a mask on.
Hold on. You see, now we're welcome to go in there. But what about the mask? This is my health here.
You can talk to me.
Oh, you're the
Can't be,
supervisor. Okay.
Video recording people,
Sir.
like private documents.
It's their job. We're not here to take
You
it.
cannot record somebody that's having a transaction.
Sir. Well, no. Actually, let me explain to you something. Are you the chief?
Do you understand everything?
Not everything yet. Well, I understand everything, yes, but we all need to understand it. We need to understand that if I am medically exempt, that means my doctor said that I don't have to wear a mask in a public place. Now, if we're at Walmart wants me to wear a mask, then I have to, because guess what? They're private. But this is public. So
It's not wholly public.
it's public. You guys, the
When
government.
it's closed at night, are you allowed to come in?
When what?
When they close at night, are you allowed to
Well,
come
come
in?
on, officer. Of course
Right.
not.
So it's
But
not wholly public.
it is, because it's
You can
it's
drive on the street
it's funded. It's publicly funded.
all the time.
It's publicly funded. You
You can
guys
walk
lock
up
it.
and down that sidewalk all the time.
But it's publicly
There's
funded.
a slight difference
Sir?
between the two definitions.
Sir, do you know where's the only place that
Unless
there's
you're violating some policy disturbance.
Sergeant? Do you know what's the only place that there's an executive mandate to wear a mask? It's on a federal building. It's still not even a law, and this is not a federal building. So we actually, the governor lifted that whole mandate too. I don't know where you guys been.
That's their policy.
Sir, you're law enforcer, not policy enforcer. You know, forget about the policy.
I'm just explaining why they
I
might
just-
not want you in there.
But that's the thing.
And if they don't want you in there,
they don't have to.
you'll be in violation of the law of
What?
trespassing.
No, because I'm
Yeah.
not breaking the law.
And
What
you
law?
go to jail.
What law am I breaking?
Can we get a lieutenant?
Hold on. What law am I breaking then? If I don't wear a mask? Because you said I could go in and record, right?
You're breaking their policy, and they might
Sir, I can't go to
decide-
jail for a policy.
You can go to jail for trespass.
How am I trespassing? You have to break a law.
If
So
they-
wearing a mask is not a law. So we can move that one out of the way. Which law would you take me to jail for? Disorderly
you have
conduct.
any other questions?
She's quick with disorderly conduct. I could tell you've given a lot of those. But
Do you have any other questions?
yes, I want you to please, sir. Do you really want me to go to a judge and show my medical exemption paperwork and bring your entire department into a lawsuit?
That's not us. That's not between you and me.
You
That's
can't
between
just.
you and them.
No, it is between me and you if you arrest
I
me.
arrested him for trespassing, not
Well,
for not wearing a mask.
okay, so you're gonna. Oh, how is it trespassing? You need to in a public place.
I'm
You,
not to decide their policies.
sir, you can't trespass somebody in a public place if there's not a crime. You can't just say, "Well, they called me," like this guy. Well, they called me. You're one of those. Well, I got a call. I received a call. No,
we can't
people,
pick and choose what
people,
calls we take.
you are a cop.
We
You
can't
do.
pick and choose. We
you-
can't say,
you
what?
don't-
I don't want to go to this call.
You don't
We have
want
to respond.
Yeah, but you don't want to investigate either.
Well, you're the first
You-
one. You came running at me.
You say
You haven't given me a chance.
you got out of the car and started saying that this is like Walmart. This is not like Walmart. This is
was an
public.
example.
It's not. It's a terrible example.
And that was 7-8 minutes into our conversation.
Correct. It's a terrible example. And you said that we can't be in there. You could trespass. You want to charge me with disorderly conduct. And guess what happens?
Don't. It's a lot of paperwork.
Okay.
Is there anything else we can do for you? You got what you wanted. You got your video.
No, I didn't.
Is there anything
I want to go back in there without my
And
mask.
he already explained to you.
Okay.
Matter about the policy.
Okay, sir. So will you arrest me if I go in there without a
Not
mask?
the judge. What's that?
Would you arrest me if I go in there without a mask?
If they want you to leave and you don't leave.
For they don't have that privilege. That's the thing. Can you get your? Are you his superior, sir? Under what law would you arrest me for not wearing a mask? That's not true. Okay, trespassing.
He answered all your questions.
Did you know that, sir? You're his boss.
Yeah, and I
Did you
agree
know-
with everything he said.
Okay, no problem. Agree with everything. Just keep in mind that we just got
Do
a
you have a
meal.
mask to wear inside?
Sir, I am medically exempt.
Do you need a mask to wear inside?
That's what.
I'm
They're.
offering you a mask. Do you need a mask?
You don't care about my health, do you?
I absolutely do.
Okay, I'm gonna get my paperwork. If I get my paperwork, then you let me in, or you still don't care about my doctor?
I don't know what.
Oh,
It's still about
because sir, if I bring this paperwork to a judge,
Walmart. It's
come on, do the
not
right
probably,
thing, bro.
it's publicly
Do the
owned.
right thing. Don't let the phone fool you. We just posted a video, has 93,000 views in a day. Congratulations to you, my friend. You're gonna be the new one.
Maybe we can get 100,000.
You will, because you brought a female cop with no mask, and people love to see girls, police officers being bullied on the internet. So, I mean, could you please?
He's showing them.
Oh, we got a future cop right here, right?
No.
What are you showing?
It's a concerned citizen.
Okay.
He's concerned about your safety.
Okay. You like it? Yeah. Awesome. Thank you. You see, people like
He
us.
doesn't want to be on film, walk away. Same with you.
That's just
Bye.
offensive to some people.
You see, you don't.
It
How
doesn't
did you?
matter.
How did you make it to be a sergeant? Because you don't know the definition of public property. You're saying that if I go in there, you're gonna trespass me with no crime. So you can't just take somebody to jail. Well, judge,
They're not gonna trespass you,
judge.
They will.
They,
And
oh,
if
they
you
have.
refuse to leave when
They,
they've trespassed you.
under what crime? There's no law that I'm breaking.
I'm sorry you're mistaken, sir.
What am I being mistaken of? Sir, I do this for a living. I've been doing this for 3 days every year. I mean, for 3 years every day.
Questions that I can answer.
Yes, what's the difference between downtown Marion County at the courthouse that we were just at without masks on and that we were perfectly fine as to Beach Grove?
What's the difference between us? What's the difference between Joe Biden doing the walk of shame in our channel and you guys? Joe Biden gives us international news. We have 100 million combined views. Dalton,
Yes, we can, actually.
how long you been a cop?
Go for it.
Is there anything else we can do for you today?
Yes.
As long as we don't have
We've
any-
answered all
Get
your
out of my
questions.
face. You're rude.
Face is pretty red.
Walk away.
For you.
Good for you too.
What was your name again? Parker?
Nature. Yes, Sergeant Parker.
Sergeant, we've been extremely nice to you.
326.
We're here about the First Amendment. Have we been rude to anybody? Have we been nasty to any of you? No. Why don't you guys back the First Amendment, the first article of your job? You swore to protect it. Freedom of the press.
Told you guys what to.
Nobody's-
Yeah, you know what? Remember, especially you,
Bye, tonight. See you.
especially you, young lady, you're gonna be on Auditing America's thumbnail. Do you know what a thumbnail is? We're gonna go ahead and leave under threat of arrest, okay? Threat of arrest. And you, my friend, are gonna be on the internet forever. Shout outs to Auditing America. Make sure you check it out. You have it right there. You're gonna be on it tomorrow at 3 o'clock, okay? You, sir, shame on you, because you're the leader. Shame on you, all right? Shame on you. You're the leader. You're supposed to lead these people. Set a good example. You have to set a good example. Tyrants.
In Indiana, a confrontation between a citizen and government officials exposed serious flaws in law enforcement. Inside a government building funded entirely by taxpayer money, a citizen with a legitimate medical exemption was still forced to leave simply for refusing to wear a mask. When he began filming to document the incident, the situation escalated rapidly, with security personnel making unreasonable demands and threatening an ID check without legal basis. This is a dangerous sign of abuse of power, where those responsible for upholding the law instead act arbitrarily and in violation of constitutional rights. Key lessons. Checkmark, know your rights. If a government official or police officer makes a demand, always ask them to cite the specific law or regulation backing their request. Internal policies cannot override the Constitution. Recording is your best protection. When facing unjust treatment, video footage is the strongest evidence to ensure transparency and accountability. You are not required to show ID without legal justification. Unless suspected of committing a crime, you have the right to refuse ID checks. Challenge unlawful authority peacefully. Stay calm, stand your ground, and demand clear legal justification for any request made by law enforcement. But this is just the beginning. In Rahway, New Jersey, the situation intensifies as a police officer not only attempts to violate the Fourth Amendment by conducting an illegal search, but also falsely claims that public property is private to force a journalist to leave. How will the police respond when confronted? What can citizens do to protect their legal rights? Stay tuned for the next video to uncover the truth.
Hey, what's up guys? The Long Island Audit here, back again with another video. Today we're at the Motor Vehicle Commission here in Rahway, New Jersey. We're here today, as always, to peacefully exercise our First Amendment right to film in public and publicly accessible areas, to promote transparency and accountability within our government, and to ensure that our public servants recognize our rights and treat us with respect. Let's get into it. So over here is another Motor Vehicle Commission building. This is the road test building. You can see everybody here lining up for their road test. There's somebody coming this way.
You can't record on this. You're recording.
Yeah.
You cannot record. There's
What?
a sign right here.
Yeah, I saw the sign.
Turn it off, please.
Who are you?
I'm the supervisor. Turn it off, please.
Supervisor for what? For the motor vehicle?
Turn it off. I'm gonna get security and the police.
You can get whoever you want, ma'am.
Turn it off, man.
Why are you getting so upset? Excuse me, ma'am. Why are you getting so upset? Wow. She was upset. As long as I've been doing what I'm doing, ladies and gentlemen, I'll never understand why they're so triggered over a camera. It makes zero sense. Absolutely no sense here.
You gotta get off the phone. You can't be on the phone over here.
Who are you?
I'm an officer.
Officer
and I
what?
work here. Officer Gonzalez.
Yeah.
And you're not allowed to be
Officer
on the phone.
Gonzalez, you know, I could use a little less of that attitude
but
you got
if
there.
she's telling you to
You're
stop,
acting
you
a
should
little bit
respect.
extra. Yeah,
Respect what she's telling you.
okay.
Do you
How does
belong
that?
here? Are you gonna take a test?
How does respect equate into what I'm doing?
Because she's telling you to turn the phone off.
I'm all right. So think about your logic here, Officer Gonzalez. I could tell you respectfully, just go about your way and go back to doing
No,
your job.
because this is my job. This is private property.
Your job is not to tell me what to do.
Yeah,
It's
is
not.
private property.
That's no. Your job is not to tell me what to do. Your job is to do whatever it is else you're supposed to do.
No,
I'm not sure what
it
your
goes-
job
it
entails.
goes with it.
To tell me what to do? No.
No, you're in private property though.
This is not private
She's
property.
telling you not to turn the phone off. What you was recording?
I'm recording everything that I can. Anything
For
that
what?
I can.
Are you taking a test or somebody else is taking a
Well,
test?
I don't have to answer those questions. You guys are both, coming at me with it's real. You guys are being disrespectful, not me.
No, you being disrespectful. She's telling you. She's a
But I don't have to
telling
listen
you.
to her,
You-
and respectfully, I don't have to listen to you or her, ma'am. I don't.
You want me to call Rahway police then?
You can call whoever you'd like.
Because they'll
Yeah,
come
I don't
and
have to
get
listen
you
to
if
them
that's what
either.
you want.
No, the police are not going to come and get me. I don't have to listen to them either,
What
man.
are you recording then? I mean, honestly, what are you recording?
You right now.
Yeah, you have to respect what she's telling you.
I
She's a
don't.
supervisor.
I don't have to respect what, especially when she's telling me something that I don't have to do.
What did she tell you?
She told me to stop recording.
What is you doing here?
But that's like me telling you anything. I
I'm
would never.
asking
I
you,
would
what
never
is you
dare.
doing here?
I would never dare. At this point, I don't want to answer any questions. At this point, because
you
of the way.
taking a test?
Because of the way you both have came up to me and treated me. I don't want to answer any questions at this time, ma'am.
Are you taking a test?
I told you I don't want to answer any questions,
Take
man.
the test?
I just told you I don't want to answer any questions.
Just call the Rahway police if you don't want the test.
You can. I mean, ma'am, I'm not scared of the police. The police are here to protect and serve me. So, that's their job description. She made good on her promise to call local law enforcement. So let's see if they educate her on our constitutional rights or not. Hopefully that's the case. How you doing, sir?
What's going on?
Hey, how are you? Good. Good.
What's happening?
Nothing, just taking some pictures and video, and Officer Gonzalez and some other people seem to not like that a lot. So
Now tell them it's against the policy of the motor vehicle.
Well, this is private property, sir.
this is not private property.
This is private property.
This is not private property.
Yes, it is private property.
It's not private property.
It is private.
I looked up the surveys before I came here, and this is not private property. No, the state. This is owned by the state of New Jersey, which means that it's.
Which is private property.
You're saying that the state.
Motor vehicle is part of this private property.
No, it's owned by the state, which means that it's public property, sir. I
not
think
public
that's
property.
ridiculous that you would say that this is private property when it's
This
owned
is
by the.
private property.
It's who's it owned by?
It's
The
owned by
state.
the state, yes.
Okay,
But
so
so you saying any place in the state you could go there?
yeah,
Go there?
any state, any state property that's not restricted. Yeah, I can go there.
She's saying it's against their policy for anybody to be.
So, ma'am, let me get this straight. This doesn't make any sense because, Officer Gonzalez, you call him because I'm in supposed.
The supervisor.
Okay, the supervisor called him because I'm in supposed violation of a policy. You're not policy enforcement, sir, right? You don't enforce policies. You're a law enforcement.
Yes.
I'm not breaking any laws.
Well, this is private property. That's why.
This is not private property. It's scary that you would think that this is private property, sir. Really. Can I get your name and badge number, please?
Yes, right here with us. Yep.
Withers?
Yes.
Thank you. Hi, how are you, ma'am?
Good, how are you?
Doing good. Can I get your name and badge number, please?
Sure, I'm Officer Maloney. Can you take your hands out of your pockets for my safety?
Oh, my hand in my pocket's not for your safety.
Yes, it is. It's for my safety, sir. Can you
It's
take
a
your
little
hands
chilly out here. I don't have any weapons on me.
Sir, can you check them? Because I don't know what
You cannot just check me. You can't
Sir?
do that. You can't go in my
Sir?
pockets. I don't consent to searches or seizures. Hey,
Sir, take your hands out of your pockets.
you can't tell me to take my hands on my pocket. What? It's not against the law to keep my hand in my pocket. It's cold out here. It's a little
I don't
windy
know
out
if you
here.
have a weapon.
I don't.
Show me
I'm
your
telling you I
hands.
don't. I'm not going to show you my hands, man, because it doesn't. That's not against the law.
Talk to you over here.
You can't just search people. What's wrong with you?
I don't feel safe.
Officer Maloney, just trying to go in my pockets. That's an illegal search. Rahway police. Insane. Can I speak to a supervisor, please?
Yes, we gonna call one.
Thank you. Appreciate it.
We gotta get out, sir. If you don't mind, just back up, let him get out.
So that's how the Rahway Police Department trains their officers to just go up to people.
Right, can I have a supervisor?
Just go up to people, law-abiding citizens, and say, take your hands out of your pocket. And when I refuse to take my hands out of my pocket,
So
they
I guess
automatically,
put it on YouTube, I guess?
it can go wherever.
Yeah, no, that's what I figure you do.
It goes
You're
wherever.
one of those guys that try to record cops or whatever, put it on YouTube,
I-
Instagram, and everything.
I didn't
Nice,
call you here.
Nice,
I didn't call you here.
nice. That's what you do to for
And
money,
you shouldn't,
right?
and you
Yep,
shouldn't,
nice.
and you shouldn't have any problem with a man exercising his
no
right.
problem with it. It's the me and a motor vehicle.
Yeah, I mean, the motor vehicle, but sir,
So
your
what do we gotta put
logic.
on YouTube?
That's, I don't know, but all I know is that is a problem. That officer's actions is a problem. You can't just go up into somebody's pockets. You can't do that. She tried to. You tried to. If I didn't, I backed away. It doesn't matter. You have a weapon. So you have a weapon. You have a taser and a gun.
Do what?
You do.
Okay.
Right?
Okay.
You all have You all have weapons here.
Okay.
You all have weapons here. Except me. I'm the only one without a weapon. I'm the one with the camera, and you guys are terrified.
I have a camera too, also. So.
Yeah. Should I be terrified of you because you're recording? Ridiculous.
Am I supposed to be terrified of you?
Yeah, you are terrified of me because you tried to go in my pockets. I didn't try and go in your pockets. You tried to go in my pockets.
Well, I don't know what you have in your pocket.
Hey, Sergeant. How are you, Sarge? Hey, Sarge. If I can speak to you for a minute. Thank you.
His hands out of his pocket. I don't know
Well,
what
that
he
you
has.
got to do for my safety and if
Sir.
you want to speak to me, take your hand out of your pocket so I know I'm safe and you're safe.
But, sir, you have 5
I
officers
don't
here.
care. That doesn't matter. I've done this for a long time. They're asking you to take.
But you
your
can
hand.
see that I don't have
can't
any
see.
weapons.
I can't.
Yes,
see.
you can.
No, I can't.
Yes, you can.
No,
Does
I
that
can't.
look like? Does that
So
look?
just show me your hand then.
But no, but it's a power
I'm
thing.
not going to entertain that.
It's a
part of
power
it.
thing. It's a
not
power
thing.
thing.
I'm asking to see your hands the way you can
And
see
you
mine.
can see what's in my
No, I
pocket.
can't.
You can
I'm not asking to see what's in your pocket. I'm asking to see your hand.
So if I took my hand out of my
There you go.
pocket and
So
then I
now-
put
there
my
you
hand
go.
back in my
Well,
pocket,
if you want to put it back in your pocket,
That
I'm gonna
makes no
pat the
sense.
outside of your pocket to make sure there's nothing in there. So do you want to take your hand out of your pocket, or would you like me to pat?
I
your
would like.
pocket
I don't.
so
I
we
don't.
can
I don't
talk?
consent to any searches and seizures. I would
I'm
just like
not
to speak to
searching
you.
or seizure. I'm not taking anything from you. I'm going to make sure I'm safe. They're safe. and we're all
Everybody's
safe.
safe. What is wrong with you? Everybody
there
is
isn't anything
safe.
wrong with me. You asked to talk to me.
Yeah, and
so
I'm
now I'm here to
and
talk
I'm here
to
to complain. Excuse me, let me speak,
complain.
please.
I'm not
here.
gonna,
I'm here
I'm
to
not
issue
gonna
a complaint.
Until I see your hand out of your pocket.
I'm here to issue a
I'm not
complaint
listening
for the
that
same
until
exact
you take your
thing.
hand out of your pocket.
Let me speak to your
No,
supervisor.
I am my supervisor.
No, you're
I'm
not.
the road supervisor.
No, you're. There's
Yes, you
there's a
are.
lieutenant above you.
No, he's on the desk. He's not on the road. So if you want to go inside, we can go speak to him.
You are giving off a horrible example for your police
I'm
department.
not giving a horror
because my
asking you
hand
to
is in
keep
my
your hand
pocket.
out there so I know everybody's safe. I don't know
Everyone
you,
is
don't know
safe.
me.
I don't know you, but yeah, you have a gun. He has a gun.
What
He has a
does that
weapon.
do with it?
Okay.
My hand's not near my gun. So all I'm asking
It doesn't
you to
matter.
take so I can
I don't
talk
have
to
a
you.
weapon. It doesn't matter.
Well,
so
you
you
can
should be able
say
to
that.
call people. You should be able to talk to people
I'm trying
that
to
have
talk
their
to you.
hand in their
Well,
pocket.
no, that's not. In one side, if you want me to pat it, and then I can be sure there's nothing in
I
your
don't
pocket.
consent.
Okay. Well, but then I'm not going to speak to you till I know what's going on. So what's the deal with? Is he here for any testing?
We don't know.
Okay.
He's just walking around recording. I even asked him and he refused to. Yes.
Okay.
Can I get your name and badge number, please?
Sure. It's Sergeant Dayon.
My name is
Dayon 1138.
Sergeant Dayon. My name is Sean. I'm an independent journalist. I'm working
Okay.
on a story here at the Motor Vehicle Commission.
For what? Do you have their you have their permission to be here? Did you
I don't
talk to
need
their
their
supervisor?
I don't need their permission to be here. This is
Well,
public property.
It's not public property in that sense.
It is
No, it's
public
not.
property.
It's public property if you're here to conduct business.
No, it's
if
public-
not, they can tell people they don't want to service them or they can't be on the
No,
property.
they can't do that.
Yes, they can.
They can't do that.
Yes,
You're
they
wrong.
can.
I've spoken to the
Okay.
Motor Vehicle
well,
Commission.
we're going to go speak to their supervisor since
They're right over
they're on their way. We'll find out. If they don't want you on the property, you can go film from off their property.
This is public property,
it's not
sir.
public property.
It is
in
public
that
property.
Sense. It's public so that everybody can come
This
here
is
and go
owned-
to DMV.
Government
It's-
property
yeah.
is public
Not in
property.
that manner, the way you're
Yes, it
using
is.
If they don't want you.
Government
they're making-
property
if
is
they're-
public
if you're
property.
Making them uncomfortable and they don't want you here.
So you
can
can
go
kick me out of
stand
your police
there.
station
Can I?
Yeah, can
if
you?
I have to, or if there's a problem.
if I'm recording.
Recording what?
If
You
I'm
can sit
recording
there and
inside,
record.
okay then, so I can sit
But
here
I'm
and
not.
record.
This is that, but that's my department.
It's
That's
not your
my
department,
home
it's the
base.
people's department.
If they're saying they don't want you on the property,
It's
that's
the-
going to be their decision to sign
That
complaints
would
against
be-
you and do that.
yeah.
That's fine. I mean, that's
Yeah.
where we'll take it since you don't want to.
And you'll be violating my rights, and then I'm going to hold you accountable.
That's
I promise
fine.
you that.
Okay, well,
I will hold the Motor Vehicle Commission accountable.
Absolutely. Hold whoever you want. But
Why
if
are your
they're
officers
saying-
so scared? Why do
I'm
they?
not scared of
No, but
anything.
why did your officers come up to me and say, "Get your hand out of your pocket, get your hand,"
they don't
and
know
then
who
try and
you
go
are,
into my
because-
pocket?
because
She
they
attempted to
don't-
go inside of my pocket.
she
I had to
used-
back away from her.
But nobody went in your pocket.
Away from you, sir, because that was I didn't know what you had in your
Sir,
pocket.
sir.
You should
I
listen.
saw
You should really get another job if you're going to be so scared.
Like, we're not gonna,
If you're
we're
going to
not
be so
do this
scared,
all
you
day.
should get. If you're going to be so scared, you should get another job, man. Maybe work at a bank or something.
Where's you guys? Where's the supervisor that runs this so we can decide whether they want him here or not?
Yeah, whether you're gonna get a lawsuit or not.
That's
Because you don't care, because you're not gonna pay it.
It's not about that. If they're telling you,
How
they
long have
don't
you been?
want
How
on
long
your
have you been a law
property,
enforcement officer that
plenty.
you're scared?
I'm not scared of anything.
You're
with you.
scared of me, my
I'm
hands in my
letting you film.
pocket.
I am scared because
Why?
people have things in their pockets
Oh
sometimes
my
that
God,
are
ridiculous.
dangerous. And then the most people that don't, they
You-
say, "Sure, check my
You ever-
pocket," and we move on.
In all the years you've ever been a law enforcement
did I
officer,
tell
have
you-
you ever seen someone commit a crime and while they're filming?
Yes.
Oh my
Absolutely.
God, ridiculous! You're lying.
People have phones; they film everything. You're asking me a question.
But you're lying.
I have
You've never seen people
film things, and what they're doing is a crime, and they get charged later or charged during it, and sometimes it's used for evidence. I don't know what to tell you.
Oh yes, I've seen those too. They're
Okay,
called
you're-
law enforcement
you're
officers body
asking me
cameras.
a
That's what they're called.
question. You're asking me.
You're
a
right.
question.
Law enforcement officers body cameras is the one that films.
Well, she went to go get him. Sir, you have your ID on you?
I didn't commit a crime, so I won't be handing that over today.
Okay, what is your name, sir?
I told the sergeant my first name's Sean.
Well, can you tell me your last name? Because I gave you my last name for my
Oh no! I just don't give out any private information unless I've been suspected of committing a crime.
Nobody said you committed a crime.
I know
What
that.
they said you is if they
I know
deem
that.
they don't want you on the property any longer, or you're causing a disturbance to the business and what they're doing, you're going to have to go. That's what we said. We never said you were committing a crime. Is this your car, hon? All right, we'll move so you can get your car.
Well, you asked for ID, so I just wanted to make sure if I was committing a crime, because I don't hand over ID unless I'm committing a crime.
So you're gonna get run over by a car.
I'm not scared like you, ma'am.
Oh, okay. All right.
When are we gonna be on YouTube?
I don't know.
Yeah.
I don't know. Couldn't tell you.
Oh, okay. You gotta edit it first, right?
Not this part. Not this part.
No, you don't. You don't have to edit it.
All the parts of me walking around not doing anything, but the parts of you guys acting this way, that's going to be scared of.
Okay. Yeah, let me go talk.
Yeah, make sure you speak to the boss of. Make sure you speak to the boss of the entire Motor Vehicle Commission, so that way they don't make any errors.
What's the name of your group?
You'll
Cop
figure all
haters?
that out. Cop haters, no.
That's what it's called?
I train police departments.
Oh, you do?
Yeah.
Oh, cool. Where at?
Police departments come on to my
Where you
channel.
train
At their police department.
Yeah?
I'll send you the
Like,
video.
yeah.
You got an email? I'll send you the video.
Name someone?
Oh yeah, sure, I can. But I can send you the video of me
you
training
don't tell me,
police.
you just-
I could send you the video of me of working.
No, was
I work
asking
with the
what-
police.
What department?
I just don't work with tyrants and people who are scared.
Tyrants?
Yeah, and people who are scared and try and bully
I think you
people.
like to bully people.
No.
no,
Ma'am, you came up to me and told me to take my hand out of my pocket. That's you bullying
I
me.
think you're bullying all of us.
No. You
Yeah,
came up
yes,
to
sir.
me and told me to take my hand out of my
Don't worry,
pocket.
just that part will be
It takes
edited
a
out.
certain
No,
person to just
this
come
whole
here and
interaction
bully
between
us.
you guys, ma'am, you got out of your car and tried to act super aggressive. I don't know if you're overcompensating
People
because
called
you're.
me because
I don't know
they're
what you're
scared of your
doing.
actions.
No, they're not.
That's
No
why
one's
I'm
scared.
here. I didn't come here
No
to
one's scared of my
harass you. You
actions.
came here to harass
No
all
one
of
is.
us,
No
sir.
one's scared of my actions. You're here to protect and serve the public, correct?
Yeah, I'm serving and protecting them from you.
From me, from a
Because they
camera.
were afraid of you.
Ma'am, you're afraid of me?
Cool.
Are you afraid of
The
me,
public
ma'am?
was afraid of you.
You're afraid of me?
That's what
Oh
we do,
wow.
sir. I didn't come here
Yeah.
on my own merit.
Yeah.
I came here because we were called here.
You
because the
came here.
public is scared
Okay, that's
of-
fair enough.
Of you.
No one's scared of me.
Oh,
Ma'am,
okay.
you came here for a call, right? I'm here exercising a constitutionally protected
Okay,
activity.
that's fine.
That's your
But-
job to
but
uphold
it's
that.
not- But it's not
That's
your
your job to uphold
harass
that.
us
I'm not
and
harassing
argue
you.
with me.
I
Argue
think
with
your
us,
logic is flawed. You came up to me and said, "Get your hand out of your pocket." The video will speak for itself.
sir. Okay.
The video will speak
Okay.
for itself. You came up to
Okay.
me and said, "Get your hand out of your pocket." I didn't
Okay,
say,
sir.
"Ma'am, take that gun off your holster," did I?
Okay, sir.
For my safety, take that gun off your holster immediately, right? I didn't say
Okay,
that.
sir.
Because that would be what? Escalating.
Okay, sir.
And we need to de-escalate the
Okay,
situation, not escalate it.
Gotcha.
Man with his hand in his pockets. I'm scared.
Yes.
Ma'am, take your hand out your pockets, please. Take your hands out your pockets. It's a safety concern for me. See how ridiculous it sounds?
Okay, sir.
Gotcha. The sergeant is speaking with a supervisor of the Motor Vehicle Commission. Hopefully they don't make a big mistake here. Officer, what's so wrong with someone taking pictures and video in public? What's wrong about that? What's scary about it?
Well, apparently, I guess you went inside the building and you record people?
Oh yeah, I've done it before. I've done it before in New Jersey Motor Vehicle Commission.
Okay.
And law enforcement came out and they got educated, and we learned that this is a constitutionally protected activity, and we went about our day. And it wasn't a big deal. There's nothing wrong with taking pictures in public. It's called holding government accountable, exercising a First Amendment right.
That's the name of your group?
No,
What's the name of your group?
I don't have a group. I'm by myself. I'm not part of a group.
No, but you say you're a journalist. So I
Yeah,
figured what,
I'm independent.
You're going to publish this under what?
Independent.
It's
That
independent?
means I work for myself. Correct, sir. Yeah.
Okay.
There's various sources where I publish.
Okay.
Various sources. I don't think it's a big deal to, you should respect my rights, right? You guys took oaths, right? When you finished your academy, you put your hand like this, or you put it on the Bible, right? And you took an oath to uphold the United States Constitution from both enemies, foreign and domestic, right? You took an oath. I take that seriously. I didn't take one, but I take it very seriously. We the people deserve to exercise our rights peacefully. I wasn't being disrespectful to anyone here until someone came up to me and started, screaming for me to take my hand out of my pocket in an attempt to go in my pocket. But other than that,
I didn't.
you did. It's on camera. It's fine. That's why cameras are amazing. I'm not. You're a tyrant. You're not a bully. You're a tyrant, officer. You're a tyrant. I came here to expose you. You've been exposed, Officer Maloney.
Okay.
And my job is complete now. You've been exposed
You got it.
as a tyrant. I should pull all your body camera footages and post them all over and see what we can find.
You go ahead, sir.
Because I have a real bad feeling that you're a tyrant. You've done this before.
Okay, sir.
You've violated people's rights before. I guarantee you. Okay. I'll go to your department right after this and record and request all your body camera footage.
You got it, sir.
I'll review it for we the people.
Okay, sir.
You're supposed to treat the public with respect, courtesy, respect. You're not supposed to treat the public the way you are. Sorry guys, so the supervisor has come back.
Can you do me a favor? I'm over here talking to my partner.
I understand.
You can't interrupt my conversation.
I don't want to interrupt your conversation.
Step away from me. You want to film over there, film me. But don't get any closer to me. I'm speaking to my partner. It has nothing to do with you right now.
Everything that you're talking about, everything that you're talking about in public is my business.
Get closer to me. Thank you.
Everything that you're talking about is my business, sir.
Get closer to me.
Sir, this is public property, like I told you before. If you want to have a private conversation, I suggest you go. I suggest you go in private and have that conversation, sir.
Sean, I don't know about your 10 followers or whatever you have on your line, but you don't have any business in my conversation.
You're a tyrant, sir. And like I said, if you have a conversation you would like to have,
your tens and tens of followers.
my tens and tens of followers.
Go and get her information. I spoke to her. She doesn't have a separate complaint. Okay. So they're gonna. The supervisor said if he wants to roam around and do his thing, he can do his thing. Okay. That he hasn't done anything beyond what their spectrum is. So we're done. So get her information. All right, we're done.
Well, they do have a sign that says you can't record, but it's an unconstitutional sign. Very unprofessional, Sergeant. I'll be issuing a formal complaint against you and your officer, and Officer Maloney. I will be, and the people will hold you accountable. I promise you that. The tens and tens of followers and subscribers.
Okay.
It's a pleasure to serve. Pleasure. I love you.
You just got to be less scared. Not everybody wants to hurt you, officer. Way to represent Rahway Police Department. Way to represent. The people will see it, and they're gonna hold you accountable. Yeah, my tens. You're not gonna be that famous. I only have tens of followers. According to the sergeant. Take care, Sergeant. You'll be hearing from me soon.
The incidents in Indiana and Rahway, New Jersey have exposed a serious reality: law enforcement overreach and how government officials deliberately violate citizens' rights. In Indiana, a citizen with valid medical exemption documents was still denied service and forced to leave a public building simply for not wearing a mask. When he recorded the situation to protect his rights, security personnel immediately escalated the encounter, demanding ID without legal justification and threatening to remove him. This case is a clear example of how internal policies are used to disguise constitutional violations. Meanwhile, in Rahway, New Jersey, the situation became even more alarming when a police officer blatantly violated the Fourth Amendment by attempting an illegal search. Officers and government employees at the scene misrepresented public property as private property in an attempt to intimidate a journalist who was lawfully filming. When asked to provide a legal basis for their actions, they avoided answering, contradicted themselves, and tried to use authority as a tool of intimidation rather than enforcing the law fairly. Key takeaways: not every demand from law enforcement is legal. Always ask officers to cite a specific law before complying with any request. Filming is the most powerful tool for self-protection. Video footage serves as undeniable evidence against abuse of power. You are not required to show ID without legal justification. If you are not suspected of committing a crime, you have the right to refuse. Stay calm and assertive when dealing with law enforcement. Do not provoke them, but stand your ground when your rights are at risk. Police are not above the law. If they violate civil rights, citizens can file complaints or pursue legal action. These two incidents raise a critical question. Are the police truly protecting citizens, or are they protecting their own power? What do you think? Share your thoughts in the comments. Don't forget to like and subscribe to Mr. White's channel.